Hello everyone, my name is Sophia Mulvaney and today I will be talking to you about how getting young people involved in activism is the real key to actually making positive change. And now as I go on through this talk, I'll be focusing on three main points: lived experience, modern thinking and rebellious nature. I'd like to start off with lived experience. We often hear phrases like, "You're too young to have problems," or wait until you're paying the bills and you'll have real things to worry about." We need to shift this narrative. Often, young people are the ones actively going through social issues and they're not being taken seriously. Using phrases such as the ones I have mentioned not only diminishes the young people's confidence, but it also excludes important opinions out of the equation. Why should we exclude opinions that are going through the problems? Why should we take important opinions out of the equation? Next, I'd like to talk about modern thinking. Let's be real here. In the 21st century, who better to be speaking up about social issues than the young people who are actively going through them and experiencing them every day? Take me, for example. I'm a young woman with a disability, and day in and day out, I am the one that is going through the obstacles that I'm faced with. I'm very lucky to have been given a voice by my parents from a young age who realised that I had a lot to say about these issues. This may seem like something that would cause me a lot of worry, but it's actually deepened my understanding for how unfair it can be for disabled people, in a way that my peers mightn't get to learn about. Finally, I'd like to talk about rebellious nature of teenagers. And I'd like to start off with a question. Have you ever felt like something in your life was not fair? I think this can be said for most people, and especially young people, who are often wanting to test the limits of their authority. But this doesn't have to be a bad thing. Often testing your authority can be an important skill to gain emotional independence and gain your own ideas and opinions. And this is how young people do it. Why should we limit their ability to do this? This is really important, as we can teach young people what's right and what's wrong, while also teaching them how to speak in a more constructive way. Now, in saying this, young people do need guidance. This is where an adult figure comes in. Young people can be moody and they can also be quite impulsive, and their emotions often rule over the logic in how they deal with situations. A young person's bright ideas and an adult to help them convey their message is a really great way to make positive change. If I had a message to the teachers, parents, and caregivers in this community, I would say to listen. Because you might actually learn a thing or two from these bright young minds. Actually listen to what your young people are saying. Don't just say that they're giving out for the sake of it, because those words can have meaning. I think that we should all create a community where our young person isn't afraid to speak up on issues they're affected by. This is how we can make the real change. Thank you.